until somebody actually comes on and starts VAing. But the reason why it is the end and not the GMRS linked network anymore. Here's a radio that I have in my hand. It's connected. I remember a time back when this network first got going that I could key up right now and do that or say something and somebody would come back. I don't know how I'm making it. Hopefully I'm not going over Bluetooth. Shows I got one person showing. So I got one person viewing here. Let's see if I can put up comments. I haven't done live chat. Oh no, welcome to the live chat. Remember to guard privacy. Alright, nobody's saying anything now. I got two. Am I able to be heard okay? Do I need to speak up? Say howdy. See my. I want to see if the text is working. Just says all message. So, 3 people watching, and nobody commenting. So, I don't know how I sound. I don't even know if this is worth watching or not. I got a thumbs up, so I'm assuming I can be heard. So, I got 3 people out here so far. Hello. Now I got 4. But yet, I can't get anybody on the radio. And what time is it? 8 something? 7? Something like that. Schofield. It's right up the road from where I live. I live in Wisconsin Rapids. Used to be Plover. Boy, that goes away real quick. It just kind of... There it is. Okay. Let's see. Can I give it a thumbs up? Nope. But I can't market this anymore. I mean, I can't honestly talk you into doing this if I can't even persuade people that have their equipment to use it. I'm not. This is a hobby to me. This was never meant to be a business. And more people come over and they started treating it like a business, and I kind of let my influence. They started influencing me, and I started letting it get ran like a business. I still don't really care what actually gets said on it. I mean, that's the network is totally open to anything and everything to freely how you want to say, whatever the fuck you want to say. But I might be blocked out for saying fuck on YouTube. I don't know. Let's see if we can raise somebody again. Anybody around this evening? Now, if you're somebody that's actually one of the 5 that actually has a node, shame on you for not saying, hey, maybe I can get in on this and say howdy back to them and not make the network look so bad. But I guess it's just people that are not on the network anymore. Or just not on the network, period. Technically, the whole point of the video is to let you guys listen to just, it's dead. It's, I could sit here and say, hey, 2 or 3 years ago, even 6, 7 months ago, this wasn't like this. And I got busy, and I'll admit it, I got busy with work and I got busy with life, and I had to take a step away. But you got to remember, I've been doing this since the start of the network. So I've talked to everybody that's come through the network, and so I needed to take a step back and gain some personal grip. If you guys don't notice what I'm in, I'm in a semi truck, and that's had a big effect on things as well. The Raspberry Pis, the fact that they're in a price hike, um, has been a really another reason why I have kind of stopped as well. I can't I can't justify having somebody pay $200-300 when you could go buy a handheld and talk on a repeater that's dead, just like the network is now. And I get people get busy and stuff, and I understand that, but there's still um, for for those of you that actually follow the network and actually not a part of the network, um, the website is still actually up. It's just the URL to the website is not working. Um, I like I said, I'm not publicizing the network anymore because I'm looking around for my other phone, and my other phone is my flashlight, so my face is illuminated. Although you guys probably wouldn't mind seeing me in the dark. Here, we'll get it all dark. There we go. Even that. But so I could pull it up, but then I'll be blinding you guys. Let's see. Right now, we have myself, Kenneth, Lee's repeater, Richard's repeater, Dennis's repeater, Dane's, I don't know what the fuck Dane has on here anymore. Simplex node for Dan, with a simplex node with Jerry, simplex node Kevin, simplex node Everett, and another simplex node Hubert. And then we have another simplex node of Keith. I don't know if Denny has a repeater or if he has a simplex node. Then there's a Ronald, and then there's a George, Ed, Scott, Dwayne, Brian, Chris, and somebody else. And we've got all these connected. Ooh, that might. All these connected right here. and I can't get any of them to say something on a 7:30 Central Standard Time. So I might have better luck in Hawaii. Who knows? Maybe I could dial over into the Hawaii side of things. I don't go over there too often because my whole point of the network was to create one giant network that was coast to coast, and even including out in the Hawaii. And Hawaii didn't want to bother us while we were sleeping because they're just getting going at like 1 o'clock in the morning on Eastern time, and they're just getting going at like at 7-8 o'clock here or their time. So I get that and I understood that, but the thing is, I have the logic of thinking, turn your damn radio off when you go to sleep. Then you don't have to fucking worry about it. I mean, we had that issue years ago with a lot of repeater owners. Oh man, I was up, and that's what really drove the Hawaii group away, was because they would hear these repeater owners, or just people in general. Oh man, I woke up to the radio, people gabbing in the middle of the night. That's your fault. Yeah, it sucks. I mean, I do it too. In the truck, I forget this damn thing on all the fucking time. How would you like to wake up to that? Or some idiots battling back and forth about, fuck you! Fuck your asshole! You fucking hit me! That's the kind of shit you hear over that, But, so I've been on here for almost 10 minutes. I've hollered out about 2 or 3 times. Let's see. Hello? Anybody out there? If I get somebody, I'll stop the live. But allow the network. I am streaming. There might that I forgot about that. They might not even be able to hear me. Hello? Let me see. Ah, shit. Well, maybe not. There it goes. Okay, anybody out there? Hello? Up, and then I glitched. It's hard to stream off the same phone that you're using as a hotspot. I should have thought of that before I did the video, because I can do it from the other phone. I just chose this phone. But still, that time I keyed for a good 5 seconds and no response. There's a good chance that one of the 5 or 6 that are sitting here watching this is actually somebody on the network. Just don't have the radio on. So, how was your evening? I'm sitting here next to a rail yard tonight. I got to deliver some stuff in the morning right next to the rail yard here, so I figured this is a good spot any. Let's see. I'm going to have to delete this this chat because there's other networks. If they find out that I'm over the road, they're going to start having problems, and it's going to be this guy that's causing them. Even though I drive around with this. This is what I drive around with. It's hot wired. My battery exploded, so I literally just tacked. I'm going to have to unplug it. I got one of these from Menards, set it right up, and I got a full boat. What's your node number? Well, it's the network. I mean, you got to be on the network. You know, what network are you on? I don't know if you're on ours, because we have a master hub. We have the 10100, we have 600, we have 200. If you'd like access to those and you have a node, please email me, GMRS at 101,000@gmail.com. I will take other networks' numbers. I'm not prejudiced to other networks' numbers, unless it's a conflict with one of ours that are already on. Then we could work around that. There's ways around that. Other networks might get pissed that you're using your node on too, but fuck them. I mean, that was the whole point. I am banned from a lot of the other networks, even though they actually stemmed from my network. So you've probably dealt with Chris down in Louisiana, and Joey the Brick, and Mr. Over. I do not miss that motherfucker. But yes, shoot me an email, gmrs101,000@gmail.com, and I could send you a little link of what you would need to put in the bottom of your RPT file. Hopefully you know how to get to that. If not, I could let you know, and I could tell you where to put it. Then you would just be able to dial us like you're able to dial any other ones. We're all using the same fucking software. That's what I don't understand. They branched off and left me, and they took a large chunk of people that were on my network. Well, our network. It's our network, because everybody has a stake in this. Everybody buys into it. They buy the hardware. They buy their way into it by buying the hardware. That's the only thing I ask, is you buy your hardware. If you don't have your hardware, how the fuck are you going to get in? Because we're not connected to apps. I started this side of things, and I have offered other people to host apps on the network. Some have got it really well, and some left. And the thing is, when you bring in another source and then you drop away, and like I argued with repeaters, when you're a repeater owner, you have put your service out there for the people out there, whether you want to or not. Your privacy tones that you're putting on there is fucking useless. If somebody like me, I will sit here all fucking night going through each and every one of the fucking tones until I get doot doot or something back. So, I mean, that's kind of stupid. I know people probably, oh my god. But if you are for real and you want to be able to access one of our hubs, shoot me an email, gmrs101,000@gmail.com. We are all running the same shit. GMRS Live, Dane Octane's network, my GMRS, all the little subsidiaries underneath GMRS Live. That's pretty much a directory I mean, that's one thing I did not want to become, was a fucking directory of networks. I wanted you to be able to just key up your radio and not have this fucking problem. I've been on here for 15 minutes and I can't get one motherfucker to say anything because they're too busy on other networks that stemmed from this one. You know? So you might be on a network having the same issue. But if everybody actually came together and fucking worked together, then we might not have this dead air problem. And if we kept it radios, we wouldn't have to worry about people having issues. Like, oh, we're all, I mean, yes, granted, I take that back. We won't have as many issues when you start bleeding it in with apps. You can never take away an app's buffer. There's way too much buffering in an app for it to be cohesively with a very busy network. I mean, we had it very good when we had the NWI with us way back when, before they were with the GMRS Live. They had a very good setup. Ed had a very nice working setup, and it was pretty good. But there was still, and it was a lot of back and forth. Oh, network has priority. Oh, Zello has priority. There really wasn't. We could not really totally work out the smooth interval. But if we take all these nodes that are on GMRS Live, on Dane Octanes, on my GMRS, and we put them all together, granted, my GMRS has a lot of repeaters. And when you start adding repeaters into networks, you're already dealing with people that are knowing each other. So then they're going to start dominating. It's harder when you're dealing with people that you don't know. I don't know anybody. I've only met like 3 or 4 people out of over the 300 node numbers. I've counted up the node numbers that I have issued. Granted, some of them may have never even connected, but I have still gotten pictures from them. They had showed interest, and they just never connected. I can't force you to connect, but it is what it is. Let's see. Let's do another holler here. I'm going to wait just to see if everything's smooth. Maybe I should stop this and go over to the other one, but I've got 12 people watching. Hello, anybody out there? Yeah, that's the reason why I started. My GMRS only allows you if you have a repeater. That's the reason why I started this network, was because I wanted on their network. I bought this hardware, the linking hardware, from a repeater, and I did not buy the repeater. I just had the hardware to link. And I asked Rich at my GMRS if I could join him, and I never got a response. I mean, and then once I started the network, I had somebody from North Carolina connect to us. He threatened to sue me. This was way back when, but he threatened to sue me for hacking, because that guy did exactly what I had mentioned a few minutes ago. If you are part of another network, it doesn't matter what. There's a line you could put in the bottom of your RPT folder, and you would be able to connect to any other network outside of the other one. Let's see, what's this? It looks like a CB. No, it's my DM1701. See? Got the network beep. Hi, Josh. Let's see. Where the hell are the chats? I don't like that. The chats disappear after a minute. My GMRS allow you on if you have a repeater. I'm on there. I still haven't gotten Moonshine. I still haven't gotten an email from you, man. Or maybe I have. Nope, I'm live. Nextel? No, that's its Curtis or talk permit tone. That's what it is. Nextel is what you guys use on your apps. That's what Nextel used to be. And see, Josh is part of us. I don't think Josh even had his node connected to us right now. He wasn't a part of the names that I listed off. So, yeah, 20 minutes, and I still have yet to been able to get somebody on the radio. Why waste your money on this shit now? I I would not have been making this video 8, 9 months, 10 months ago. But within the last 10 months, it's decreased. And now it's to the point where it's just maintained at this point. I host the hubs for anybody to be able to connect to and do whatever they want on it. I don't care. You get on there and play music. I don't give a shit. Let's see. I might get banned. Let's see here. I don't know what station that is. I don't want to get my YouTube thingy fucked on this, because they'll oh, he's playing music. Heaven forbids. I don't care over the network. Play music. I don't give a shit. The only thing is, don't be a jerk about it. If somebody says something, stop. Ban Hammer? Is that the song? I don't know. This is something else. I am alone. Yeah. So, do you want to spend your money on shit like this? I'm sorry I did. I mean, to be honest with you. But the thing is I don't have really any more in it than the other people that I named off, except my time. My time and I don't have too much time put into it anymore, because what's the point of advertising for a dead network? I feel really bad because the last 3 nodes I sold, after I sold them and before I had a chance to get them out, is when the network just... He didn't take all of them. He took quite a few of them. That and the live. Apparently you missed when I said GMRS Live and most of their other people, the Bronx Zoo, which is Broadnet, the NWI, the freaking John down in Texas, and Chris from Baton Rouge, and Joey the Brick. They all are from this network, and they broke off. Let's see. Oh, now there's really comments coming in. Let's see. What are you making any nodes? If you have a Pi, I mean, if you don't have a Pi, then it's really point. If you had a Pi, I would probably make a node. If you don't have a Pi, then there's no point. Like I said, you're talking about asking me if I want to sell nodes. My point was to grow the GMRS Link network. So if you're going to take that node and put it somewhere else, fuck you, go buy Dane Octanes. I think he's the only one. And he used to be my partner in this. All the 800 numbers that are on the GMRS Link network was made by Dane. I ain't scared to put it out there. He was working with me. I would get an order, I would send him the funds, and he would make it and send it out. Ask any of the 800 numbers. I made the 600s, the 200s, from 150 up to 200s are all do-it-yourselfers. I started dividing it out. The original step was, way back when, with the 10, 100, the 600, and the 200, was I had Atlanta data center, I had a Chicago data center, I had a New Jersey data center, and I had a California data center. So I used one as a complete backup and just kind of left the other ones be. Dane said you sold him cheap made node. It's the same shit. It was the same shit, and I never sold Dane anything. He made his own from scratch. Ask Josh or D Dale Redneck. He's got one of my nodes. Ask him. And I think he's got one of Josh. It's the exact same shit. The only thing is, I don't put my sound card inside the radio and potentially break my radio. I mean, ask him how many radios he went through before he actually got it to go in there just right. How many sound cards did he pop at $55 a piece to have it tucked in? The reason why I leave the sound cards out is for you to be able to explore the hobby and potentially hook it up to a mobile radio or up to wire it into another radio and make a repeater out of it. When you have that sound card put inside of the radio, you can't do that shit. You just can't. What are you going to do? Crack the radio open? Now you're just pretty much going to fuck yourself, because I don't even know how he put it in there. I don't care to know. So you can tell Dane, keep lying all he wants. I don't really believe he said that, because I hope I know him. I hope I know him. I really wouldn't think he would say, I sold him something when I have never sold him anything. He started the network with a repeater. He had an MTR 2000 that he hooked up in his garage. So, Flying Witcher or whatever the fuck, you sold him 3 or 4 when you got out of... I didn't sell him anything. I turned him into my home personal note. To be honest with you, why would I sell him something? Where the fuck is it? Why would I sell him something when I got out of making it, when I'm not even using one of my own? This is what I'm using. I'd rather use my own. I just don't have the stuff to. The last round I had fucked up. So, keep talking that shit there, dude. Know what you're fucking talking about before you start trying to talk. Yep, I'm using a Sherry. This thing would have been awesome for GMRS until that motherfucker decided to start blocking the software from being able to do it. There has been supposedly a workaround, but you have to be a ham in order to use it or purchase it. So there wasn't really no point in me trying to market it towards the GMRS people. I have been in this for a long, long, long time. Said ham. Said no to Sherry. Watch his last video. I will have to do that. I didn't know he's made any newer videos. So where are you at, Josh? Why aren't you talking on the network? You're over here too busy on YouTube watching me now, hey? So, it's been a few minutes here. The whole point of this is to get somebody to talk. All right, so I'm streaming on the phone that I'm net hotspotting, so I got to make sure it's keyed down. Anybody out there? Hello? I can tell you why this is like this. GMRS Live, Dane Octane's network. All of them guys that have just separated from it. Now, granted, I don't know what theirs are like. I've tried to join GMRS Live, and no. I tried Dane's, and I mean, me and him will talk, but as soon as I ask him to join his network, it's like, you said what? I didn't hear you. I don't even know if he's watching. He might be watching me. I mean, he's still connected. He's 1180 on the hub. I don't know what he's got connected to his. I got water back here. You know what? I have another phone. Hello, Dane. What's going on? Hey, Dane. Dane, this fucking dude, this Flying Witchery or whatever, I'm pretty sure is lying on you, dude. Unless you're lying on me, talking about I sold you 3 or 4 pieces of junk. I don't remember doing that. I haven't sold you anything. You've always made your own. Am I lying? Do I gotta go? I was just gonna go watch your video. I do have another phone, so I'm gonna go watch your video. Come on, Dane. Where you at? Oh, look, it says I'm live. Look at there. And I'm watching Garbage Man. See, I stopped watching radio shit. I don't even watch anything to do with radio anymore. I gotta actually find a shit. It's been a while. Yes, I make your own. Like I said, you've always made your own. Watch the video later. I'll text you. Okay. So there, you got it right from Dane, flying Wetchergree or whatever the fuck it is. He's always made his own, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Hey, I'm waiting for somebody to come onto the network, so I got plenty of time. Hello? Anybody hear me? Hello? I'll stop when somebody says something. Till then, I got to figure out something to do. I'll watch your video. I'll promote you. I don't care. Let's see. I got to fucking go to your website now. It's in my thing. Look. It's in here. Ta-da. I like to keep an eye on where my friends are, or past friends. I mean, I used to consider each and every one of these guys friends, but they all decided to leave me. I guess I'm that big of an asshole, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. Da-da-da. Oh, yeah, home. Let's see. Where the fuck is it? I bought 2 or 3 from a guy that built their own. See? Using your video as a guide. Okay, so, yeah, my videos were old. Some of my videos are older shit, so I was more trying to get people to actually use the pictures that I was posting. And what do you expect? The chances are they fucking probably took them out of the boxes and put them into something else. And watch his video. He says he bought Node from someone that was going out of business. Why would he? Well, that wasn't me. Which is it before I deleted it. Before he deleted it. He deleted it? Dane, you hiding things? Did he have it fixed for a few times? Old ones. The only one that I had fixed a couple times was fucking, what the fuck? You know, fucking 2 of them. And you apparently fixed one of his too. That was, north of you there. That was something else. Let's see. Yeah, and then I just kind of, yeah, him too. I've had to warranty his too, because he kind of went around. But, no, north. He's got 2 of them. Well, so does Kendall. But this guy's got 2 of them north. There you go. Apparently you fixed his up or something. But, yeah, I got tired of dealing with that, man. I got him working and got him out to him, and I don't know. But, so did you delete that video, Dane? See, all of these people pretty much that are commenting has a way to talk to me over this. Yet they're on here. Should I see if I could follow them over to Zello? Oh. Where's your YouTube channel? I just seen that. Links? There it is. I don't like that the comments go away. Heck, Jim didn't talk on his Node anyways, but he got them built. That's why I stopped. If he would have actually used it and they just failed, I would have probably, all right, dude, let's get you squared away. I didn't delete anything. It's all in there. Okay. Do not. Let's see.
Wow, that's really not what I would have expected from you. You'll see them going along the way. I kind of point some things out.
Apparently, I started watching this video because it started a minute in.
I'm not bashing anyone's workmanship. Hey, everyone, it's Dan Octane. I've made a video in a while, so yeah, I figured I'd do it. So I bought a few simplex nodes from someone who's getting out of the hobby.
A few simplex nodes.
All 3 of them. One of them I built previously, so I knew that was okay. I made some videos along the way, just kind of showing you guys what not to do. So there's a couple of videos that are out on YouTube that show you how to build your own, how to do things a certain way. If you don't know how to do it, or you don't feel confident in doing it, or in your skills, don't. Just don't. These things are very small. They're very finicky.
Yeah. They are. That's one of the other reasons why I'm getting out of it too.
These videos are
I mean, I stress myself out so much.
You'll see them going along the way. I kind of point some things out.
That's why I wish the Sherry would have worked.
Yeah, I'm not bashing anyone's workmanship. I'm not trying to throw anyone under the bus here. I'm just flat out saying, if you're not comfortable with a soldering iron, no, don't even bother.
No, I'm really kind of curious, Dane. Who the hell did you buy them from?
But there's a lot that can go wrong, and there's a lot of money that you can waste in these things.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll run through some videos here, and I'll see you on the end. Okay. I bought a couple of these simplex nodes from someone who wanted to get out of the hobby. I happened to take one apart after cracking through all the super glue. This is what I found after following someone's steps on how to build one. First off, that copper pad right there.
Old.
Using as ground.
Old. No. All right. Yes, my videos did show the copper pad because that's the way it was shown when I first got into this. Dane was the nice one to show the updated on that. And then he got mad at me because I shared it. He didn't really get mad. He just kind of, dude, you shared it, man. What the hell? I mean, if he was mad, I didn't take it as that. But, you know, yeah, that was the old way of doing it.
On this board stops that from actually working.
And it did have a lot of buzz. And I never did update the video, that particular video, but I was producing a lot of pictures and shit at that time.
It's also the closest to the PTT. I don't even know where this guy had. He's got. Okay. He's using copper PTT. He's not even using the right PTT. I don't even know how this thing's working, to be honest. But PTT, that one right there, for a small joint right there. That's your PTT, like right from the side.
Let's see.
That solder joint needs to be undone. Don't do
Hello.
this. The biggest thing is the COS wire.
Anybody out there? Anybody out there?
COS wire carries voltage drop. And it's pinched. I'm not even holding it. It's a screw. This board is screwed down.
All right, so yeah.
That COS wire is pinched.
I mean,
hello, Jason.
It's Dane! All right, so there is a delay. I said in the video that I would stop going live if I got somebody. Do you want me to continue? Because I don't consider that as fair, man. You've been watching me.
Funny. So I'm watching this video. The delay is massive.
Well, I mean, and there's probably even more of a delay on the radio side too, because they say I'm streaming on the same hotspot on the same phone, so yeah, they're all kind of fighting with each other.
All good. Figured I'd jump on here and join you in your video, make it a little interesting. I can't watch the video because it's literally like 30 seconds behind, but whatever. Got open. You can jump in there, ask questions. I'm here with you. What's up?
Well, yeah, I knew that you didn't make that kind of comment about, you know, I just knew. I'm like, wait a minute. He's saying that I sold him some bad shit? Wait a minute. You know, so that's what I'm like, you know, I didn't ever sell him anything, so either he's lying or you're lying, and I'm pretty sure he's the one that's lying.
I mean, I never, well, you watched the video, you played it right over. I was trying to connect as you were doing it, but, yeah, no, I don't like to throw anyone under the bus, but I'm not afraid to show something either. You know, a lot of the ones that I bought back from guys were ones that they built themselves. There were a handful that you built, one of us are out here trying to make $1 million and all these things. We're just trying to get people to talk and have fun and enjoy the hobby. That's what it's about. But electronics break. No one's perfect at it. I'm not perfect at it. Neither are you. We do things two different ways to achieve the same thing.
Right? Yep. Exactly. And that's the thing too is, I kind of started taking a step back once you started producing the videos and Lee started producing the videos on them. So I was more or less pumping your guys' stuff out there and kind of leaving mine in the back burner, but mine was getting found, and it was outdated stuff. That's the thing. And even me, it's been a while since I touched a soldering iron. If I was to sit down and make 5 nodes right now, I bet the very first 3 would probably be all fucked up. The final 2 would probably be perfect. So, it took 40-something minutes and somebody watching here to finally dial in and say hello.
That's the thing is I figured out how to do something, in my own way with your, original guidance. But it's the same thing, I just figured out a different way of doing it. I put the thing inside of it, which may or may not be liking to some people. I know you hate the dang thing, but that's fine, whatever. It is what it is. There's multiple ways out there that you can do it. You can do it yourself, you can buy other ones, you use a sherry. I use it this way, I do it this way. No one's locked down to any one particular way. It is what it is. There's variety out there for a reason.
Oh yeah, and I get that. It's one of those things when you first started doing it. I wish we would have gave 2 different options for it, But the past is the past, and I ain't selling them no more. I don't know what you're doing, but I ain't selling them no more.
It's actually funny. I got two that I gotta go out this weekend.
What? A little less laughing. What?
Sorry, I said I got 2 that gotta go out this weekend. Yeah, listen, like I said, neither one of us are making $1 million. No one's making $1 million on these things. I still do it as a hobby. I have fun doing it. So I just do it little by little. I'm not trying to, advertise it and, put billboards up everywhere. It is what it is. It's word of mouth. Someone hears about it, they come over, they see what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the reasons. And now I might mention this. I'm gonna go talk to the YouTube for just 1 second. I'll be right with you again. Again, for those of you just tuning in, if you are on one of them other networks and you want to actually be able to connect to the 10100 or the 600 or the Hawaii guys, shoot an email to gmrs101,000@gmail.com, and all you got to do is add a little line into the bottom of our rpt.conf file. If you don't know how to access that, don't worry. I can help you out with that. Oh, damn, I just lost like 4 people all in one shebang. Watching from Pennsylvania. Howdy, Pennsylvania. We used to have Randy in Pennsylvania.
It's great watching this and stuff, right? Hey, listen, I bet you I can hear myself start talking. Hold on. There's a weird touch on here. Pennsylvania. Howdy, Pennsylvania. That's how bad. Randy. That's how bad it is. It's crazy.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's one thing I mentioned about the apps. Unfortunately, the delay with the apps, I mean, it might be getting better than this, but it's still just not that even of a flow of transition. I heard you got it dialed in pretty good. I don't know. Like I said in the video, when I mentioned asking, you kind of just, oh my God, what did he say? We could talk about anything else about me trying to join yours.
Because I told you, and I'll say it, let YouTube be my witness. I told you, I can't make that decision myself. There's 2 of us that came together to make those, and both of us have to be in agreement to it. I can't say yes without the other person saying yes. So you can't just talk to me about it.
I'm not going to pay membership dues. Don't get me started on that. Well, that's the thing, though, is I'm cordial with both of you, and you both say the same thing, and it's like, whatever. And then the only time I requested, I actually sent from, an actual personal email address and all that stuff, and I got nothing. I got nothing in return. I'm like, well, what the hell? I couldn't even get a simple fuck you. I mean, it felt like the NWI. At least NWI sent me back a nice little long email. That one was a delight to read. You might have been around for that one. And then my GMRS just threatened to sue me. So.
I ain't gonna lie, when I opened your email, I laughed my ass off. That was it. But, no, it's weird. So, GMRS Kansas.1 is going to be sliding on their own. We're going to be asking some things up. The Octane network is going to go for licensed users only with a Zello link, and the Kansas one is going to be for unlicensed users who are looking to get into the hobby with a Zello link. So, this is for future reference.
Well, I guess I got to go talk to Dave because I guess I'm not going to be able to join yours. You just answered my question. Yeah, the network was supposed to be 10-1000, the hub number, and it started
Yes, I
as
did.
10-100.
I did answer your question. But no, I would listen. The Octane network always has 1180 links up to your place over here. I don't tell anyone they can't talk to other people. So I always give anyone the opportunity to come on up here and say hi to you guys. It's on the status page, and it's right there.
Hey, I'm doing a live online.
That felt the same, but that's it.
I'll call you back.
Okay.
Bye. Yep. Yeah, I'm the only one that has the open door policy. But I got a phone call in the middle of that, so I didn't really catch all of that. But, yeah. Spoke to you before, went if it wasn't worth interesting. Yeah, like I'm saying. I was on here.
Yeah, it's always good. Like I'm saying, anyone's on the Octane network has the ability to come on up to talk to you guys up here. I don't shut the door on anyone. I believe anyone has the opportunity to go wherever they want to go to talk.
Getting close to winter up here. Too cold to have an open door. Nah, always an open door. But anyways, yes, the 10-1000 was supposed to be our hub number. And then when I found out the software, I couldn't do 10-1000, so it was 10-100. And so I just never changed the original. I leave little bits of the network along the way. The network has evolved so much from the very beginning. When I very first started this network, I used a free YOLA site. The website was actually gmrs.yolasite.com, which it's still alive to this day. So we don't need a call sign to be on your network. Fuck no, I don't mind. Mine expired a year and a half ago. I've got the catch me if you can mentality. And the way I look at it is the Zello channel. So.
Well, that's set your watch.
Oh, just had to make sure you had it in there, huh? So anyways, when we were connected with the NWI, the way they allowed people coming in on the Zello channel was kind of stupid, and I got ridiculed a lot. Somebody's dialing around. Let's see.
Warning. The time is 8:18 p.m.
I was trying to get it to tell me what that person was doing. But anyways, I totally lost my sidetrack here. But yeah, the network has evolved. I mean, the former URL used to be gmrs.yolasite.com. It used to be gmrs.network. We used to just have the 101000 or the 10100, and that was it. And then we kind of got bigger and flopped. I mean, we've had up to 45 nodes connected at one time, but no, the NWI and the Zello. So what they would do is literally just what's your call sign, and then they would go to the FCC's website, and oh, okay, this name matches that name. I am a master hacker. I am a pirate, and I'm not scared to say it. I've used to pirate on the amateur band, and I had an all-star node number, and they even requested a actual physical copy of your call sign. And that's what the network used to do. Was the TGLN used to actually ask for a physical picture of your call sign, of your official call sign paper, and it had to have the word official across it or a picture of an ID with the same last name. And that was to verify against the back. Well, once I found out that the guys in NWI were just letting people across my airwaves that are just looking on Fed's website and saying, oh, this name and this name match, okay, good to go, I could create, and I was in several different rooms under God only knows whose names on Zello. And, I mean, so I was like, well, if they're allowing people in just by doing that, then what the fuck am I even asking for an ID for? Why the hell do you keep chunking and beeping and you're over deviating? I'm hearing all of your DTMS. But yeah. So one person decided, and somebody that keeps keying, and it might even be Dane, in the last 52 minutes. So that's yeah. And Josh says that I won't let people connect apps. That when have I ever stopped anybody, Josh? I mean, Kevin's done it, Dane's done it. There's been several other people that have used the IAX app.
Hey, Jason, Joe C, 818.
Ooh,
Just checking in and
it's
saying hi.
Joe. 2 people, and he's probably watching me. What's up, man? Long time no hear. Now there's 15. Oh, again, before he comes back here, if you are on GMRS Live, my GMRS, Dane Octanes, any of the other, even All Star, I don't give a shit. They're all the same software. If you want access, GMRS 101000 at gmail.com. I can send you a little line
Busy, buddy.
to
How's
put it on
that
the
do? What's
RPT
going
file,
down?
and you can dial right in. I'm not recommending people to be able to purchase hardware because what's the point? If I could get people that have the hardware to come back into my original goal and come back together, then, well, it might be worth it again to start doing it. Oh, I'm not too bad, man. I'm over here in Des Moines, Iowa, at a rail yard down here. Gonna be delivering in the morning. How are you been doing?
Copy that. Out on the road. Just been busy down at the property, checking things out, getting ready for hunting season, and
Star 81
just chilling whenever I can.
gives me the time. If you're in the military time, star 82. Ah, copy that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just been over the road, man. It's been strenuous. My 9 days off has taken a flop, and I no longer have 9 days off, so I'm out 5 days and home on the weekends, hopefully, and then I'm out for 5 and keep going. And I did not sign up for this. I don't like it at all. I'm plotting my next adventure with my trailer. All right. So, out of 55 minutes, we've got 2 people possibly that have been
Copy
watching
that.
this.
That was going to be my next
Is the
question.
only
What's the,
reason why they
what's the
decided to
trailer
dial in.
business looking like these days?
I'm going to go talk to him, seeing he actually wants to come in. And I'm going to turn you guys off. If you want to talk and you've got access to a node, join us.